what you were getting into before you started riding your motorcycle? Before I started riding in 2017, I thought I would learn my iron, ride it around my city, and occasionally ride outside of the city. Like many, I planned to upgrade pretty quickly. That all changed when I fell in love with the bike. If I stuck to my original plan, I would have had many regrets. Gather around, Moto friends. I'm going to tell you a few things that I loved doing on my first bike that if you don't do, you might regret. Let's get started. The first thing that you might regret not doing with your motorcycle is wrenching on it. I've built everything from camping bags to bicycles and even a 16-foot canoe. Shameless plug here for my other channel, Great Egret Adventure, where I documented that canoe build. Check out the link in the description if you're into that sort of thing. Basically what I'm saying is I've always been mechanically inclined, but I was such a noob when I bought my first motorcycle. I had zero clue what I was doing, but I opened the service manual to my Iron 883 and went to work on doing the 5,000 mile service interval and installed my own aftermarket exhaust. This was before I was on YouTube, but doing this work gave me the skills to do more challenging projects. But more importantly, it boosted my confidence. Not just with the wrench, but with other things motorcycle related. Many of the early videos on this channel were how-tos on how to wrench on the iron. It's quite possible I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you today if not for wrenching on the iron. It gave me more confidence to create this channel and meet all you amazing moto friends. It's not to say there won't be bumps along the way. Once when I was building a cafe racer out of an old Honda GL 500, I was wrenching on a 35-year-old bolt the wrong way, and that brittle thing snapped right off. Wrenching in your bike is a learning process, and like life, you learn from your mistakes. The best approach is to start small and build up. At the very least, learn how to change the oil in your bike. Promise, it's a skill you won't regret. There's a person alive that would say, boy, I think mountains are ugly. I also think after living a full life of motorcycling and you haven't rode the mountains, you would regret it. Many of you know that I profess my love for the Robert Pirsig book, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. You can see how I relate to that book in my Route 66 series. It's such a quotable book. I'll share one of my favorite quotes here, and it's one that many riders quote without realizing that it came from Pirsig. I'm paraphrasing here, but it goes like this. Driving a car is like watching TV. Riding a motorcycle is like being in the scene in that TV show. This is exceptionally true while riding in the mountains. Sure, driving through Oak Creek Canyon from Flagstaff to Sedona, or riding the Going to the Sun Road in Glacier is nice in a car, but these roads are exceptional on a motorcycle. Riding in the mountains is a challenge unlike any other. Hang on, I need to check something. Yep, still winter here in Wisconsin, but I'll have a ton of adventures in 2022 that you might want to join me on. Plus, you made it this far in the video. I'm guessing you probably enjoy hanging out, so go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can watch other videos on this channel. And if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and click that like button. Likes are completely free. Remember when you were a little kid and exploring, even though you were close to home, was one of the most exciting experiences you could have? Well, riding a motorcycle brings that feeling right back with one twist of the throttle. Hey, there's nothing wrong with feeling that same joy as an adult. Exploring new areas is one thing that I love to do, especially in the Drifus region of the upper Midwest where I ride. Often, I'll plan a ride where I'll turn off any device that would provide directions home, then head to some unfamiliar roads. The road I choose is based entirely on the feeling in the moment. Maybe a road goes up a hill that I'm excited about, or maybe I see a sign for an unfamiliar town worth exploring. There may be an amazing view over that hill, or that town may have the best coffee shop I'll ever experience. Call these rides get lost rides, and you may regret not doing this on your bike. Sure, when I first shared get lost rides on this channel, some worried about running out of fuel before you find your way home on a ride like this. I plan ahead by having a full tank before I head out, or riding in an area where I know I'm no more than 40 miles from a fuel station. The only goal of a get lost ride is to experience the joy of exploring. What's the best thing to combine with motorcycling? Camping. With moto camping, you can combine two amazing experiences to create lasting memories. While sharing your favorite beverage around a campfire after a long ride is best shared with friends, moto camping can be fun alone as well. Like Get Lost rides, it's about the joy of the experience. Wait, what? You say you don't have the right bike for moto camping? Well, touring or adventure bikes are most common for moto camping. Truly the best bike for moto camping is the bike you have. I find the challenge of figuring out how to do it with the wrong bike is a lot of fun and adds to the adventure. I traveled across the country and back on the wrong bike, moto camping all along the way. I wouldn't have it any other way. Go moto camping at least once. You regret not doing it. You can take your adventures further and farther beyond moto camping with traveling long distance on your motorcycle. Like moto camping, the bike you have is the best bike for traveling long distance. Why would you regret not doing this? The reasons are absolutely endless. When I travel long distance, I'm challenged by the adventure, no matter what bike I'm on. But the experience of exploring new areas and meeting new friends along the way are reasons enough. Oftentimes you see new perspectives from the experiences you have in new areas or with the people you meet. So traveling long distance is often life-changing. What would you add to the list of the things that others might regret not doing on their motorcycle? Add your comments down below. And if you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and check this one out.